Hello, people of the universe! Here we are again, this time to talk about dragon fruit. So, my sister had a moon cactus that was grafted onto a dragon fruit, and the moon cactus part fell off, and you can see right there it's calloused over, and then uh, it started to grow shoots off of it, and some of the shoots weren't so good, so I took those off and planted them in a pot, and then it sprouted a really nice shoot. And then I ordered some cuttings off of eBay from California, and you can see those are potted here. I used um, basic soil from the store. It has fertilizer in it, and the pots are well draining. It, it seems to be quite a good mix. I started those cuttings July 9th, and they started getting roots around August 9th. And one of them started putting out a really nice shoot that later on you'll see. You should not let your dog help you repot because they tend to break stuff. Oh well, it happens. Just keep on moving on, as they say. I started them out with bamboo sticks and skewers, just trying to prop them up, get them going upwards. That one was really bent, so I had a spoon trying to coerce it upwards. Um, the one of the cuttings started putting off aerial roots right away, so I cut those off so that it would put more energy into the roots downwards and into shoots. For watering, I gave them each pot a good soaking once a week, and then let it all drain out and be able and let dry for the next watering. It seems the smaller the cutting and the less well established the plant was, that it takes a lot longer for them to put out roots and shoots. But here, this one was quite small, and it ended up putting out three shoots right in the same proximity. The top one definitely, you could tell, gets the most light because it is by far the biggest, and then that small one still has not put out any uh, shoots that I could tell, but does seem to have at least some roots to stay green and not wilt away. To tie them up, I used that wax green gardener's tape, and then I tied it to either the bamboo sticks, skewers, or in the one case, I just used a splinter off of a piece of firewood that I had. And uh, late, early in August, I started making trellises for the two biggest pots. And at first, I was going off of the design put out by Grafting Dragon Fruit, but I also just went off my own intuition just to see what I would come up with. All of the wood was just laying on our firewood pile, so it had grayed and some of it had gotten kind of bad over the years. So then I measured it all out, cut it up, did a mock screw together, and then I took it all apart and sent them all through the planer. And got them down to about 1 3/4 inches by 2 3/4, and then I screwed them all back together again, leaving a little and putting a little stub at the base to kind of hold it in there, get more of the mass towards the bottom, lower the center of gravity. I used red oak stain with then wood treater that is used for trellises and fences, and then over the top of all that, to seal it in, I used polyurethane satin. The cuttings have all pretty much gotten quite rooted. The only one that does not have much root at the bottom there, that one was the one that was putting off the majority of those aerial roots. And here is a video of the trellises all set up and the cuttings spaced around it accordingly. And initially each of those was planted only about 1 inch below the soil, and then they put out roots quite nicely. I had gotten 8 from California, and then the rest of them were from my sister's failed moon cactus graft and cuttings off of that. Enjoy.